Welcome back to Forgotten by Time. It's been a while, so let's get right into it. If somebody were to try to murder your father, what would you do? Wouldn't you protect your own flesh and blood?
Well, of course.
By the end of this episode, let me know what you think. But first, let's get some context and meet our culprit, Becky Cotton.
Rebecca Kennedy, born around 1765, was the daughter of James Kennedy, the only. Unfortunately, her mother died when she was very young. I couldn't find why this happened, but if you can find out what happened, please let me know in the comments section below. Anyways, about 40 years later, she married John Cotton.
Mr. Cotton got into an argument with three gentlemen about some land, and some threats were exchanged. And apparently, the subject of killing Mr. Cotton came up. And after the father sought refuge in Mrs. Cotton's home, the three gentlemen came in. They found him, came in, and killed him. The crazy part is, John did nothing to stop them. Nothing. Really, and honestly, rightfully, she was angry. So one night in 1794, she hatched a plan. She quietly grabbed an axe and killed John. Do you think this was justified?
Well, I don't know. Okay. There's a lot of things that go into play for something like this. I don't know. You give your opinion first, and then we'll talk about mine.
Yes, I'm all for you protect your family. Family is everything. But, killing your husband because he didn't protect your dad-in-law. What if he didn't like the dad-in-law? You never know. I assume back then they were all, oh, jolly good showmate and stuff. But yeah, I somewhat justified, but I'm not here to promote killing. I don't like that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
we're not promoting it either. I think it is justified, though, because, I don't know, it's the South, and we're very serious about, our land and our people.
Yup.
Yeah, the threats were just about land at first. Is that really it? It's just about land?
Yeah, it was about buying some land, and then it somehow turned to, we're gonna kill you, Jolly, you bloody monster, or whatever. 1760 talk.
Something like that. But, I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you think it was justified or not, whether what she did.
Please, we'd love to hear your opinion.
But, if you thought that was bad enough, well, you're not. You may want to sit down. She convinced her brother David to assist her in hiding the body. What?
Yeah.
So it runs in the family. It's the sister and we gotta go.
It gets worse. It gets worse.
So she fled and was caught. Okay, so she fled, hit the scene, and then was caught 124 miles away up in Kings Mountain.
Right. That's near the North Carolina border. I looked it up.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And in an extreme case of pretty privilege, she was not convicted. What granted it? It was an all-male jury.
That's how it was back then.
Yeah, well, yeah. Apparently, she may have murdered two other men named Aerosmith Smith. Is that how you spell it? How do you say that?
I don't know. It's just what it said.
Smith and Joshua Terry. First of all, what kind of name is Aerosmith Smith?
I don't.
I think that's more of a tragedy. Well, no, that's messed up, but that name is pretty out there. I've never heard that before.
It was the 1760s. So.
Yeah, different time.
Yeah, for real. Nowadays, we would have laughed and been like, that kid, if he were here, he would probably have gotten bullied, but that was probably like a grandfather's name.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Probably, son. But Mr. Smith was found with a mattress needle drove through his heart. I have a mattress needle there because I like to sew, and they're long, sharp, curved needles, and that.
That must have been an awful way to go. Imagine for the husband waking up, right? And he wakes up when she's about to hit him with the axe, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's thinking, what the heck are you doing, lady? And she's like, I'm going to kill you. Or something like that. I just can't get over this, man. This story, we both agreed this was going to be a very interesting story.
It is. It really is.
If you can find any more information that what we provide, please let us know.
Yeah, please do. So, when she stabbed him with a mattress needle, drove it through his heart, Mr. Terry had nightshade. which is a plant which is apparently illegal. Oh, it is legal. Oh, no, it says legal, and has health benefits, which is great. In his tea, and it killed him.
Hmm.
So how is it gonna be legal if it says it has health benefits, but it killed him?
I think it's like a difference. There's like a poisonous berry for it.
Yeah.
I think that's what would kill you, I guess.
Well, at least that's why I don't drink tea. I don't
Yeah.
trust tea. No, I don't trust tea now.
Yeah, I have to stop drinking sodas because it's messing up my teeth, and I have to get some serious work done on them. So I have to cut down on my soda. So I'm gonna miss it.
I love carbonation.
Mhm.
In a not so surprising turn, she married one of the juniors, Major Ellis. Legend has it she moved these dead bodies to a deep section of Beaver Dam Creek. She tied bricks to the bodies and sent them underwater. Would you ever go scuba diving in that creek?
I already have a fear of water. That's just made it worse.
Really?
Because I almost drowned when I was like 2 or 3 years old.
I'm sorry, man.
No, man, you're good. It was my fault. I wasn't listening to my parents.
But you're also 2 to 3 years old. Ain't nothing really your fault like that. You don't know
I
better.
mean, I should have listened because my parents told me sit on the ledge, and because we were probably in the shallow end, and then I think my uncle had to come save me. And, since then, I've been afraid of water. Anyway, legend has it you can still hear the screams of the men. Just imagine you're going on a nice date night, right? And all you hear is
Gal around your arm. I mean,
right,
in your arm.
and then all you hear is just screaming. Like, oh my goodness, that would terrify me. What about you?
I don't even know. Well, first of all, would you run? Okay, if you were in that situation, would you run away or would you go try and help whoever was screaming?
I mean, my instincts would tell me to go help them if I can, but knowing me, I would probably end up running. Because I'm not going to try to be no superhero.
Yeah, yeah.
But to end things on a somewhat positive note, justice did catch up to her.
Heck yeah.
So thank God.
What we're talking about?
She was murdered by her own brother,
What?
Stephen, sorry. He saw she was flirting with a young man, possibly filled with rage. He ran over, picked up a stone, and hit her upside the head, killing her.
Okay. So the person that helped hide the body now killed her?
No. It was David that helped her hide the body. It was the
Oh,
other brother,
okay.
Stephen, that killed her.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
So, why? If it was her brother, why did she? If that was her brother, why did he get mad that somebody was like talking to her?
He knew what she was going to do. She would probably have ended up killing him. Because I feel like he knew what was going on. And he was like, "Nope, I'm ending this today."
Yeah.
Thankfully, he was not charged, and he even took Becky's kids with him. His grave was found in Mississippi. Becky's has not been found. A preacher even wrote a book about it 3 years after her death. It's called The Bad Wife's Looking Glass, or God's Revenge Against Cruelty to Husbands.
It's a long name for a
I
book.
think it was either or. I don't remember which one it was.
Okay. I don't know if y'all ever read that book. Please let us know how it is. So if we need to read it or something.
For real, man. We're always looking to find something new.
Yeah, always. But in this episode, it will also be a 2-for-1 special.
Whoop
So
whoop.
coming up, we are now going to be. Hold up, we need one of these. Wait. But coming up next, we are going to be talking about probably my favorite urban legend, local urban legend too, because I've been to the spot to where it is. But we're going to be talking about the legend of Crybaby Bridge.
Ooh, scary.
I love it. You know this happened. You know where Anderson is?
Mhm.
It's only like 20 minutes down the road from here, pretty much.
Wow.
This bridge is 20 to like 30. I just think that's crazy. And I went there, so I'll talk about that later. But I went there as a little kid with my dad, and he messed with me, trying to say there was a little kid ghost or something. But I'll talk about that later.
Oh my goodness.
But first, let's talk about the actual urban legend of Crybaby Bridge in Anderson. So this bridge is said to be one of the most haunted bridges in the South because of this haunting tale. Now, There's actually a lot of haunted bridges in South Carolina. Did you know that?
I had a feeling. I mean, we're not we're pretty interesting if you look into the
Yeah.
history.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot. It looks like everywhere you go, there's messed up history in the South.
Right.
I don't know. A lot of these bridges, it's just even a shame that even bridges can't be safe no more. Like,
For
people are
real.
doing messed up stuff on
What's
bridges.
what's next? We're gonna have another haunted leopard or whatever it was from the last story.
Something like that. But so there's two reasons on why this bridge is said to be haunted. The kind of second reason why a lot of people don't know about is that one of the workers that was on site while building the actual bridge actually died by falling off the bridge.
Oh,
So now people say at nighttime they can hear what sounds like a person falling off like yelling as they're falling off the
right.
side of the bridge. So think about that. If you're on a date with a girl and you got your arm around her and all of a sudden you think you hear somebody falling off the side of the bridge and you look in the water and nobody's there.
Oh my goodness. You see, this is why I can't do dates because I would be too much of a scaredy cat.
No, it's all good. What's your opinion on it?
I personally, I don't
First half of the story.
I don't believe with like curses and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
I feel like if there is like actual logic to it, like the story with the worker falling, I feel like that yes, it could absolutely
Yeah. I've also heard of just if something bad happens there, the energy that prop just kind of stays there.
right
You know what I'm
because
saying?
it kind of gets that notorious
Yeah.
reputation.
Yeah. Like I don't know if for me, I've been to a couple like haunted places that like I've been to a abandoned lunatic asylum, and I went
Oh,
in there. Yeah, yeah, it was crazy, but I went in there, and the feeling of dread I felt in my body just because of the things I knew that happened in there.
oh
Just
my.
like I don't know, it's something else, and that's what I feel like happens to just these like haunted bridges. I put quotations in them. It's just that. And they're probably not haunted. It's just the feeling of knowing what happened there.
Just that like you know what could happen
Yeah.
potentially
And what did happen right where
and
you were
what did
standing.
happen, yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah,
But
it's crazy to think about. Now, the main reason why this place is haunted is because of a farm girl. And when she had a baby on September 30th, 1954, 2 days later, her mom was killed in a farming accident. That's
yup,
sad.
2 days later, right after the baby,
Like you're 2 days old. You already
lost
have
your
to.
grandma.
I mean, I can actually relate to this story. My mom gave birth to a baby named Janie, and
Mm.
she died 30 days after she was born.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry.
it was tragic. She would have been my age. So, cause right now I'm 18. Cause
Yeah.
today's actually my birthday.
Today's your birthday, man?
I thought I told you Friday.
No, you didn't tell me.
Oh my
I'm
bad.
so sorry, dude.
No,
Happy
you.
birthday. I never knew
I
today
thought
was
I,
your
cause I
birthday,
told my
dog.
parents that you told me happy birthday.
Oh my god, I'm so
You're good.
sorry,
You're
man.
good. It's all good.
I would have gotten you like
No, no.
a candy or a present or
It's
something.
all
I'll get
good.
you something for tomorrow.
All right. All right.
I'll bring you something tomorrow, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I feel like a horrible person. I didn't know
No,
it was your
you're good.
birthday. I should have brought some candy or something.
The distraught mother. Oh, hang on. The distraught mother then drove to the bridge on October 30th, the day before Halloween.
Mhm.
Ooh. And threw her baby off of it. Oh my goodness. A couple weeks later, she was found hanging in her home.
So it all escalated very fast. In the
Right.
same couple months, she has the baby. The mom dies 2 days later, and then for some reason she drives like 2 hours away, not 2 hours away, probably about 1 hour away to this
Right.
one specific bridge. Why do you think she went to this bridge?
Do you think she had like connections to it? Like maybe she was related to that worker that fell or something.
Yeah, hey, that's a good. Yeah, maybe she did
That's
know that
just
worker
a
person.
theory.
Yeah, that is just a theory though. But maybe she did know him.
We could try to find some confirmation and do a follow up on
Yeah,
it.
on the next episode.
A follow up episode.
I just think I don't know. So the legend is if you go to Crybaby Bridge, and now the bridge you can't drive on it, but when I was a little kid, you used to be able to drive on it still. You're supposed to be able to park on Crybaby Bridge, and then the bait is supposed to you're supposed to put your car in park, and something is supposed to drag your car back.
Oh my
Like the ghost of
goodness.
apparently the ghost of the baby is dragging your
R-
car.
right, my sister told me
bridge.
something. If you put like baby powder on the back of your car, it's supposed to have like little baby prints or something.
I've heard about something like that too. So I was a little kid, and then my dad put the car in. He said park, and then got up to and then we started all of a sudden rolling back to the bottom of the bridge.
Oh my goodness.
He probably just put the car in neutral or reverse.
Yeah.
I was a little kid.
I mean, have you ever heard of a YouTuber called Omar Gosh, I think it's called?
I don't think so.
He goes to like haunted places and like visits. There was one I can't remember what it was, but it was something about a killer clown or something.
That's true.
Not like John Wayne Gacy, I don't
Yeah.
think, but like it was pretty cool. If I can find it, I'll show you about it. Very good channel. Check him out. I don't know if he uses language or not, so I'd check first with your parents, make sure that's cool, because I am not trying to get get anyone to see stuff that maybe their parents wouldn't want them to see. It's all about safety nowadays on the internet.
Sure is. Didn't used to be that way though.
Yeah, back in the olden days.
Well, about like
We're
5 years ago, 10 years ago.
I'm gonna go Boomer Murgle here for a second. You used to be able to leave your door unlocked because like they didn't think like kidnappings and all that.
Well, I'm not even gonna hold you. All my family still leaves my doors unlocked.
Right.
I know like 3 ways to get in my house if my door is locked, but my door is never locked for some reason.
Right.
My mama's house is like that.
I used to have to crawl through the window to get into my.
I've done that a couple times.
Whenever our front door and side door were locked, we crawled in through the windows.
I was really scared because one time my family was asleep and they're really southern, so I was scared if when I got in there they were gonna like.
Oh,
pull
they're
a
gonna think you're
shotgun on
gonna.
me. They thought I was gonna be a intruder or something.
Oh my goodness.
I hadn't seen them all day, and they were asleep, so I didn't get to tell them I was on the way home. So then I just showed up in the middle of the night. I don't know. I thought they were gonna greet me with a 12 gauge or something.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but
Communication is key.
yeah, communication is key, y'all. Remember that.
Please stay safe out there.
Yep. But I think that is the end of today's episode.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Remember to be kind to one another because you don't know the struggle the other person might be going through. This is Jake
This is Dylan.
signing off.